This is a little bit better scope video of 471 Futral Road. I'm gonna start out here at the road area. Just give you an idea of what the yard looks like and stuff. There's not too much to do in the yard here. I did put note to put some seed and hay down right here on the right side where it's kind of bare. Right there. We'll pan across the house here. I can't remember if we're going to replace the roof here or not. I don't know. Maybe I can ask Shannon. Some of those things like they might be buckling up, but we might just leave that for an A-tack. I don't know. This is real close on the roof. All right, so we need to put some pine straw around this bed right here on the corner. Probably I'd put some pine straw around this tree right here. Pine straw around the front of the house there, around this corner beds right here. Just trim these bushes back 2 foot off the house here. Everything 2 foot away from the house. The shutters look to be faded. Look like they used to be like a slate color shutter or something. I kind of like the slate looking. If we could find another color grade, it's like a slate looking color like that, would look good to paint that and then paint the doors. Kind of looks good on this light tan color house. Get your thoughts on that. The front porch here, we want to put, I think we need to do the horizontal deck rails right here. Make them horizontal. Looks so much better. We'll leave the post, just replace the handrails in between the posts there. And again, more pine straw right here. Just remove these rotted timbers and put some pine straw down right here. Maybe a little bit of pine straw on the back side of this bed. This house already has good curb appeal though. Maybe get the dead banana tree leaves out of the, right there from the bottom of the stalks and all that. That'll make it look better. All right, so back to this porch. This porch got a big crack too on the foundation part of it, but I figured we would just mortar the crack. You can kind of see the crack right there, and it goes all the way kind of across the porch. We can just mortar that and paint the front porch, and hopefully that'll go away though. Of course, paint the front door right here. We'll leave this light, but we'll just paint the door and frame. And there's some little dings in the door. We need to take care of those little dings with some Bondo. All right, so we'll go ahead and walk around the rest of the outside of the house here. We need to check these floodlights to see if they work. I want to replace these exterior lights. They're pretty rusty looking right here. So we need to get some decent exterior wall lights, 2 of them. This garage door, I don't know if it's cheaper to have a garage door guy come out here and like work on this garage door to get it right, or you just replace it. I don't know, whatever's cheapest option we got to do. Because inside here, Greg's done turned it into a room, and he's taking the top hardware track off the ceiling, so they're gone, and there's no motor. So all that's got to be addressed. And I don't know if it's cheaper just to replace the whole door or to fix this one or put it back like it was. Just to give you a little pan around of the backyard here, Greg's got quite a bit of stuff he's got to move out, but it's not going to really interfere with us. Now on the back of the house, we just need to get these trees 2 foot away from the house, at least. We don't want them, we'll about maybe 1.5 foot, 2 foot from the house on the back side there. A couple pieces of siding, there's probably 2 pieces of siding that can be pieced in back here. It's like a weed or something got it on the back of the house. Need to replace. There's a GFI outlet that looks kind of burnt right here. Got to replace that. This door's getting replaced. I can call that out on the inside though. And again, the roof, it's just questionable. It's real close. I would almost like to wait, and we can just put it in there. Hey, well, if you'll buy the house, we'll replace the roof. I mean, it could be a week. We could do it within an amendment and take a week to get it knocked out. But I hate to take this roof off. It looks too good just to tear off and replace right now, unless we just got to make an incentive for the buyer if we have to. But let's just, maybe we don't do that yet. Here's a couple more holes in the vinyl siding, so about 2 pieces of siding will be sufficient for this. And again, we need to check these floodlights. This one's blown, obviously broken. We're replacing this HVAC. Not much going on the left side of the house here. Is like a little piece of ugly hardware up there at the gable, needs to be removed. But I'm gonna put all this on the task sheet for the guys that are actually gonna be doing the work on the house. They'll know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna walk back here to this barn back here, because there's some specifics on this barn. And I've written down the linear feet of wood and stuff we need, but basically on these doors, we're gonna replace just the rotted 2x4s that are here. And then put those back and just use existing hinges. We might end up painting these hinges. I want to do some kind of cool paint scheme on this thing too, I think. Maybe gray. I think gray with some black. I almost think gray with black trim would really pop real good with this. Especially if all that's black, that's going to stand out and look really good. But anyway, that's something I'm going to talk to you about, Sean. I'm probably going to make another video with just Sean questions in it. This is a lot of rotted wood though. Well, not a lot. It's probably about, I'd say 12 foot of 1x4s total between these the 2 windows here and the window over here, the windows over here. Now we need to replace these steps. We probably reuse these stringers, just put one in the center and replace the treads on them and put one new stringer in. And also right here on the side, we got like a foot of brick mold. We'll just replace that bottom little piece of brick mold. This window, we need to remove the, I can't tell if it's got one piece of glass or not. Either way, we got to replace this window if it's broken. We can probably get one I guarantee we can get one from that discount place for cheap to put in here. A little discount place in Griffin. I need to add that to the scope too. We'll remove this wire. Of course, we'll paint this door. We need to tidy this thing up a bit. We'll replace a couple pieces of this panel, this little wood right here that's broken. Not many. It's probably 5 little 3-foot pieces right here need to be replaced. And there's some up in the garage that we can use. And when I say cut the tin off back here, that means cut it off right there, even, and just leave it that distance. This is a nice little addition, this little lean-to right here. The inside the barn is so full of stuff right now, we're not even gonna go in there and, well, we go in here and look, but we can't. It needs to be cleaned out first, then we can figure out what we're gonna do in here exactly. As far as, I know we gotta tidy up the electrical a little bit and stuff. We got wires hanging and stuff, but once we get it cleaned out, we'll figure out what we can secure in here and what exactly the end result of this will be. But it's just, we can't do that right now.